Hello everybody, we're back. I don't know what happened on the Twitch side, but we are here, we are live, and it's not gonna bother us. So, where we last left off, we, as a group, had a night in downtown. Went to a couple of bars, pre-gamed, and even ate some street food. And now, we're at a gay bar, so let's see where this leads us. Yeah. We continued to chit-chat the night away while comfortably planted in our little corner. I was an active participant for the first half, but the boys eventually migrated the topic to music composition. Do you really compose using true tritones that often? It's just so verboten. Of course. It's a fun challenge to find ways to resolve them. I like the tension they create. Same though. I'm not understanding most of these words. My mind can't help but wander and tune them out. I think back to my suspicions about Chester. Maybe I've been drawing conclusions unjustly. Let's look at the facts. I don't have a photographic memory. I can't rightly say that the photo I saw was Chester. I couldn't even determine the guy's species, so I don't even know if he is a wolf. Even if that person is a wolf, it's not like wolves are uncommon. There are probably 10 in this building right now. There's also the possibility I wasn't blocked. The account could have just deactivated and the timing was inconvenient. The owner of the account could have also just blocked me for some arbitrary reason. I'm not working with any hard evidence. Yeah, Chester is here at a gay bar, but he owns the place, for crying out loud. He and Dave get into the occasional spat at work, but that's just circumstantial evidence at best. The whole thing is a big nothing burger, isn't it? I spent all that time taking a picture backstage at the Chronicles for nothing. But with all that said, I still can't help but hear a nagging voice in the back of my head. Chester's certainly in proximity. I could check the app and find out for once and for all if he really... Carlos! I'm shaking out my trance by Daryl's sudden address. I'm thinking about going to find Pat. Wanna come? Oh. Okay, so this is the start of a route. And the start of where we save shit. So we can either start Chester's route or Daryl's route so far. I guess we'll start with Daryl. Sure. I'll come with. Cool. I think I see him at the bar. The collie wasn't hard to spot. Sure enough, he's at the bar now, sitting alone. He has his phone in his paw and is scrolling disinterestedly. He noticed our approach and pockets his phone. Hey, dude. Hey? Daryl let out a sharp exhale. Look, can we talk? What's there to talk about? I want to apologize. The dog gives the lion an incredulous look. Wait, really? Yeah, really. Even though I got a fucked up work and sleep schedule, I made a promise to make it to practice on time. I have to be responsible for that. I know punctuality is important for you, so I'm really sorry for being late. A look of elation and adoration washed over Pat's face. Dude. The collie slipped out of his seat and practically fell into Daryl. He clasped his arms tightly around the lion. Daryl reciprocated the hug and locked the collie in a vice grip, lifting him off the ground. The two embraced for a few seconds before Daryl gently lowered him. I wasn't expecting to get an apology out of you today. What's that supposed to mean? You can be stubborn sometimes, a stubborn ass sometimes. Well, I'm working on being less of that. Well, in celebration of the stubborn-ass lion turning over a new leaf, let's have a shot. On me. What? No way! I'm the one who should be buying you a drink. Plus, I'm trying to decide if I want to drive home. You could do one shot. The collie looks to me. Carlos, come on. Help me be a bad influence. Hey, don't drag me into this. I turn to Daryl. Would you have a ride home if you can't drive? I mean, I could always order a super or bug April. He gives me a cheeky grin. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. The collie is chanting with an excitable tone. The lion is visibly torn. Okay, how about this? If you're too messed up, I'll convince April to drive you home. He only ponders for a short moment. Fine, you guys win. He doesn't seem upset with his defeat. Corey! The collie rapidly fired out the corgi's name. Corey heeds the call. Bat, less annoying something next time. 3 more cinnamon toast brunches, please. Corey made a pinching gesture with his index digit and thumb, leaving a tiny gap between the 2 tips. You're this close to getting cut off, Mutt. Watch yourself. The corgi turns to start preparing the drinks. The collie faces me and raises his paw for a high five. I oblige. Hooray for bad choices! Speaking of bad choices, how are you getting home? Cliff and I are going to split a super, probably. You sure? I know money was tight for you guys after they raised your rent. I'm good. Got that extra money from... The dog had to stop himself mid-sentence, from making a drunken confession. From tax season. Daryl gives the dog a skeptical look. Tax season was months ago. How much money did you get on your return? Enough. Oh, shots are here. Corey laid out 3 glasses on the bar top. Here you go, boys. Cheers. We each grab a shooter. Pat raises his glass. Folks in Douglas really love their toast and cheers, don't they? Oh my god, excuse me. To peer pressure! The lion rolls his eyes as we all clink our glasses together. Whatever. Cheers. We each take a shot, smooth and tasty, just like before. A look of astonishment adorned the lion's face. Holy shit, Corey! This is amazing! I try. Can we, do another? You guys go on without me. I spy my little eye a floozy squirrel who's looking for some company. Without missing a beat, Pat stood out of his seat and strode over to his target. Daryl hopped on the stool that Pat had previously occupied. I took the seat next to him. If I had a nickel for every time Pat ditched me so he could go arrange his next dick appointment. The lion employed a jovial tone. Corey chuckled. 2 more, big guy? Yes, please. And it'll go on my tab. 2 more CTVs coming up. Aw, Daryl, you don't have to pay for me. Of course I do. It's your first night hitting the downtown. Call it Douglas hospitality. He grabs my shoulder and jostles me around. He seemingly can't contain his excitement. All right, if you say so. The corgi returns and sets the shots on the bar top in front of us. Cheers, fellas. Daryl and I clink our glasses together and down the next shot. Whew! I could drink these all night. Is this the kind of cocktail you usually go for? Nah, actually, I stay away from the sweet stuff. I like drinks that put a little fuzz on my chest, like a good IPA or a Manhattan. Oh my god. Daryl is me. Fuck. It takes a lot of strength to not roll my eyes at the response. You know what though? Between this and the dragon's blood I had earlier, maybe I'll try some more sweet and fruity stuff tonight. We are at a gay bar after all. Yeah, We may get kicked out if we don't order at least one Cosmopolitan.
Ooh, I never tried that one. Let's get two.
We chattered for about an hour, discussing our favorite drinks, how we like them, and who makes them the best. Each time a new cocktail came up in conversation, we'd ask Corey to make them for us. At this point, we each have drunk the Cosmo, a pina colada, a Mai Tai, and Daryl insisted on paying for each. The more we chat, the more eager I got to learn more about him. He has such a fiery passion for things he enjoys. For the things he enjoys. He talks about his interests in droves, but I can't help but feel captivated.
Look, all I'm saying is that IPAs are really, really good. If you give them a chance.
Dude, what are you even talking about, though? It tastes like grass.
How do you know what grass tastes like? You fucking weirdo.
Elaine pushes me playfully. I swat his paws away. No, dude, it's like... tastes the way grass smells, you know? Daryl drapes his arms over my shoulder and brings me close to him in a huddle.
Look, dude. All I'm saying is that if I can handle all these fruity little drinks,
he gestures to the empty glasses on the bar top,
then you can handle coming with me to a brewery and trying some beer.
Fine, I'll go try, but I can't promise I'll like anything, okay?
I'm sure you will find something you like. There's all kinds of beers. Some are hoppy, some are smooth, some are even chocolatey.
He just had an epiphany.
Oh, dude, what kind of chocolate cocktails can we get?
I ponder for a moment. A mudslide?
Ooh, that sounds dirty and delicious.
He flags down Corey, who arrives immediately.
Can we do 2 mudslides, please?
The corky gives each of us a once-over.
I think I should consider cutting you two off. You had 5 drinks in the past couple of hours. Plus, you're getting a little loud. What? No, dude, come on.
Dal rebutted loudly.
I'm getting you 2's waters. Come back in an hour if you want those mudslides.
Daryl silently pouted in his seat as Corey prepared our 2 ice waters. He sets them in front of us. The lion's normally not this dramatic with his pouts. I guess the extra booze isn't helping. Despite how childish it can be, I can't help but think he looks adorable as he does it. Kinda does look adorable, to be quite honest. We both sip on our water in silence. I guess he wants a minute to cool down. While I agree with Corey's decision, I don't want to voice my dissent. Before things get awkward, we're saved by a bubbly red fox. She spots us and makes a hasty approach with a cocktail in paw. There you are! I've been looking for you! I thought you got swallowed by the Black Lagoon. Nah, Daryl and I are just chilling. You having fun? Yes, so much fun! Tonight's been amazing! Hey, so do you two have a sec? I want to take a picture from my scrapbook. Yeah, sure. I turn to Daryl. You okay with that?
Totally. Let's do it.
All right, just let me find a good spot. Carlos, come stand over here. Right here, okay? Oh my god, are we just like filling in the picture right now? This looks so cute. Yes, perfect. Daryl comes up from behind and places a paw on my shoulder.
How about here for me?
Perfect. Now hold still. 3, 2, 1. Aww. Looks amazing. Thanks, boys. She waves and trots off. Huh. Guess she only wanted a picture. Probably has more important friends to hang out with. I lay it with big sarcasm.
Boo, her loss. Speaking of other friends, though, wanna go see what everyone else is doing?
Sure. We abandoned our original spot to seek any familiar faces. Didn't take long before we found one.
Hey, boys. Chester, what's up?
The lion went in for a hug. Chester awkwardly but delicately reciprocated.
Hey, bud, you're not driving home tonight, are you? Nah, April's got me covered. Oh, good. I'd offer you a ride otherwise. Nah, not necessary. Thanks, though.
Chester turns to me.
I am assuming April has you covered, too.
Yes, sir.
Jazz!
Corey's calling out from behind the bar. We all turn our attention to him.
You heading out? Yep. Need to turn in early. Busy day tomorrow. Good luck with that. Remember what we talked about, though. Yes, I'll call you on Sunday after I think about it some more. Heard that. Take care, big guy.
The wolf waves at the dog as he returns to his bartending duties. Chester places a paw on my shoulder and another paw on Daryl.
Really happy to see you two having a good time.
He gives us each a shoulder pat before withdrawing his paws.
I'll see you both tomorrow. Try not to party too hard, huh? Tomorrow night is going to be hectic. For sure. Take care, dude.
See ya. Chester walks past us and towards the door. Wait, fuck. If I want to see if that mystery profile is Chester, I have to check now. I pull out my phone and navigate closer, just have to wait for the app to load.
Hey, I see Trent and Cliff over there.
The lion takes my free paw into his. He's actually holding my paw right now. I don't know how to...
Come on!
The lion presses forward with me in tow, holding my paw the whole time. He's not quite dragging me along. He's more delicate than that. He's gently ushering me through the crowd to our destination. We arrived at the spot where we last saw Cliff and Trent. They hadn't moved. Daryl reclaimed the seat before, still keeping my paw locked into his. This forced me to sit beside him. After we sat, we let go. I won't lie, part of me was a little upset after he let go. Holding his paw felt so nice. I could do it all day.
Hey guys, where'd you wander off to? Just to the bar. We tried a few cocktails.
Just a few? Cliff giggled.
It was a good amount.
He gave Cliff a big goofy smile. He's making it no secret how tipsy he's feeling. The lion turned towards Trent.
And how's he feeling?
Trent's more visibly tipsy than before. He's gently swaying back and forth with a wide grin on his face.
I'm feeling neat.
We couldn't help but snicker at that response.
Trent is fine. We've been chatting about music and stuff.
The deer cast an accusatory, pointing gesture to the capybara.
He writes with Locerin. Well, it's because I enjoy a good challenge.
That's goofy.
You're goofy.
Cliff gave Trent a playful shove and Trent just giggled in response. You're not gonna drive home, right, Trent?
No, I think I will take a super. A super all the way to Keystown? That costs a fortune.
I could see the gears grinding in Trent's head as he calculated his response. He has to determine whether now's a good time to divulge his wealth or do the other two.
You could come crash with me. We got some couch space.
Are you sure? I don't want to impose.
It's all good. You and I can split a super back to my place. That actually would help me out since Pat let me know he's not coming home tonight.
What does that mean?
See for yourself.
The capybara grins as he points to another location inside the bar. On another sofa, Pat was in the midst of a deep makeout session with a portly squirrel. The other male was straddling the collie wall and grinding his rear into Pat's lap. The collie had reached underneath the squirrel's shirt and started rubbing his back. The squirrel and I had a similar build. Perhaps in another universe, that could have been me on top. Upon noticing the two's public display of affection, Daryl scoffed and rolled his eyes. Trent blushed deeply and immediately averted his gaze from the scene. Cliff only chuckled.
they're gonna probably get kicked out soon and head back to the other guy's place. As if on cue, a large bull wearing a black t-shirt approached the two and demanded their attention. The bull pointed towards the front door, and the two quickly decoupled and made a hasty march towards the exit, paw in paw. And then there was 6. Does Pat do that often? More often than not. Those two have hooked up together before though, no need to worry. I'm just more curious than worried. What's got you curious, huh? Want a shot with him? No, I just don't know how you gays do things. I'm only teasing. I understand. I'm with Trent on this. Hookup culture is so weird to me. Nothing wrong with thinking that. Everyone's got their own boundaries and limits. That said, it's important to respect other people's choices. Totally. I probably would have stopped being friends with Pat years ago if I kept judging him. But yeah, a lot of gay stuff is just so foreign to me. If I try to act that way Pat does towards any of the girls I liked in high school, it would have been a mess. Girls, huh? I guess that seals the deal. Oh? Were you a catch in high school? Yeah, a bit. The chicks love my big bear hugs. Aw, that's sweet. By the way, did you grow up around here? I don't remember you from Douglas area high. I did, but my parents sent me and my brother to Holland STEM Academy. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, it was supposed to be the best place to prepare us for college. But, that didn't really work out, though. Oh, we don't have to talk about it if it's a sore subject. Yeah, it's all in the past. Everything worked out, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. The lion drapes his arms around me and gives me a friendly jostle. I'm with good buds and enjoying good drinks. I was expecting him to withdraw his arms after finishing his statement, but he keeps it there. I don't mind. No, not again. Not again with the straight men. Please don't do this to me. God, this is like what, the 3rd time I'm doing this? Fuck. I don't mind though. Being arm candy for this handsome lion is a dream. He says he likes girls though, so why does he keep... How about you, Okaros? Enjoying your first gay bar experience? Definitely. Corey's really good at what he does. It's also nice being in a place where I can feel safe, I guess? Back in my hometown, if Mariah and I ever went anywhere to drink, we'd have to keep our voices down. Queerness just wasn't acceptable. I can imagine they must have been... Oh, whoa, hey! Trent had dozed off during our conversation and was leaning on Cliff. By virtue of their height difference, Cliff was spared being poked by the deer's antlers. The capybara gently rubbed the deer's arm to rouse him awake. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. No worries. I think it's time to head back, don't you think? Yeah, I think so. It's been a pretty eventful night. I'm ready to turn it in too. The capybara pulls out his phone and taps the screen. Alright, the super has been ordered. Let's go. Could you, do you need help? The deer sheepishly nods and Cliff slides directly next to him. Put your arm around me. I'll help you out. Trent complies. The two stand in unison. See you guys tomorrow. Get home safe, okay? Will do. See ya. Bye. The deer lazily waves to us. The two slowly work their way to the exit. At this point, Daryl's had his arms draped around me for the past several minutes. When I think about it, he's been quite physical with me tonight. Feels like I'm getting some mixed signals from the lion. Please don't be just full straight. At least bisexual is fine, but like I don't want to deal with the straight story. I mean, coming to realization maybe, but like, I don't know. It's been like a hot minute. Who knows? We could just be friends. It could be just platonic, like he said. Part of me just wants to lean on him
and turn his platonic gesture into something more intimate. He turns to me and gives me eye contact. I haven't seen his eyes this close up until now. I never met anyone who has such a lovely pair of bourbon red eyes. God, they're gorgeous.
Want to see if Corey will give us another drink?
Yeah, sure. He rubs my shoulder with his paw. He stands up and moseys to the bar with me in tow. He keeps his paw to himself this time. We spot April and Mariah up at the bar and gravitate towards them.
Apes, how's your night going?
Mariah's eyes open as wide as possible. Apes? She lets out a massive guffaw, nearly falling over. That's your nickname? She continued to cackle as she crumpled to the floor, hunched over a bar stool. After noticing the commotion, Corey approaches.
And she's cut off.
The dog does a quick judgmental once over me and Daryl.
You twos can have one more. It's almost last call anyway.
Daryl performed a victorious fist bump.
Yeah, 2 mudslides.
You got it. Corey steps away. Meanwhile, Mariah is still riding out her giggle fit. She's out of breath at this point. Oh my fucking god. Woo. Get it all out of your system, babe? Almost. Corey returns with our drinks. 2 mudslides for me and Daryl, and a glass of water for Mariah.
Come see me when you want to close your tab, Daryl.
Thanks. Daryl passes the drink to me, and we both take a sip. It's a perfect dessert cocktail. Chocolatey, creamy, and the right amount of boozy kick. April turned to Daryl. Hey, so how are you getting home?
Oh, can you take me?
Dude, you live like 15 minutes in the opposite direction.
Why is that a problem?
Do the math. It's like 30 minutes of driving, and I'm not spending 30 minutes in a car with that. April gestures to Mariah, who's still on the tail end of her giggle fit. You should have told me earlier if you were going to need a ride, dude. Daryl's looking guilty. I need to chime in. Hold up, wait. This is my fault. I told Daryl you'd be good for a ride. Please don't be upset with him. The hyena glares at me. Meanwhile, I see the look of Daryl's face relax. Look, how about this? You can take us all back to our place and Daryl can crash on the couch. I turn to the lion. Then I can pay for your super back to the parking garage tomorrow. I'm okay with that.
Me too. Thanks, Akaros.
Daryl finished up the last of his cocktail and set the glass on the bar top.
Bring it in, buddy.
What does he mean by... The lion came in for an unexpected vice grip hug. I'm trying my best to balance my drink to not let the content spill out. In the midst of the hug, he repeatedly rubs his face up against mine, essentially nuzzling me. Hi, Kaya. I give him a couple of taps on his side to prompt him to show mercy. Daryl, I'm gonna spill my drink. He immediately withdraws.
Oh, might be. All right, I'm gonna go pay the tab. Then we can head out.
The lion steps away, and I take one last sip of my mudslide before placing the empty glass on the bar top. Also, before I forget again, let's see, hold up, real quick. Where's the content warning? Shit. Remember guys, this is an 18+ stream. Content warning. In this build, there are suggestive and pornographic scenes that have been censored by this good old owl. Alcoholic consumption, smoking, and drug use. Mentions of eating disorder, classism, mental illness, sexism, anti-LGBT+ bigotry, and sexual abuse. You will not see, however, images depicting excess blood and or gore, images depicting sexual assault, or flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised. Just a heads up. Sorry about that. I forgot to say that earlier. But that's on me. Don't pull anything like that again, dude. I'm more okay with DDing, but you gotta ask first. You're right. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure Daryl had a good night. Well, at least you succeeded there. Lately, he's been getting real mopey after a few drinks. This is the first time I've seen him so bubbly. Hey, so speaking of that, I feel like he's been giving me some mixed signals. Is he? Oh, dude, come on. That can't be right. Look, it's out of my control. The two were located at the end of the bar and it looks like some kind of issue is escalating. I'll go see what's up. April gives me a nod and I move down to the other end of the bar. Look, those are your two options. I hate to be the bad guy, but it didn't go through. What's going on over here? Nothing. I'll meet you in Apes in a minute. You're not going anywhere until this tab gets paid. Why hasn't the tab been paid? It's fine, Akaros. Just let me handle this. You're not handling anything, bud. The card's been declined 3 times. Corey, don't say that while... The lion couldn't even finish his sentence. He looks so ashamed right now. How much is it? Corey silently gives me the receipt. It's a little over $100. Here, I got it. No, dude! I was supposed to treat you tonight. It's fine. I just got paid. I pull my wallet out and pass Corey my credit card. He immediately takes it and heads to the nearest register. I'm sorry. Hey, don't be sorry. It happens. In an effort to mirror the affection he's given me, I place upon his shoulder. He doesn't have much of a reaction. Corey returns with my card and passes it back to me. He returns a customer copy of the receipt, but not a merchant copy. Hey, where's your copy of the receipt? I'll write in a tip if you give me a pen. I don't take tips from the Chronicles crew. Don't you dare think about leaving any cash on the bar top either. You two's head on home and get some good sleep. Chester told me it's a big day tomorrow. Yeah, big time busy. The lion wordlessly nods, still maintaining his dejected expression. Take care, you guys. You too. Thanks again. The lion sheepishly waves to the dog. Corey takes off to service other customers. Daryl and I were silent on the ride home. He stared out the window the whole time, keeping entirely to himself. Meanwhile, Moriah had found the aux cable and turned April's Tamari into a karaoke booth. For a moment, I remember that I never actually accomplished what I set out to do. I still don't rightly know if the account belongs to Chester, but I couldn't care less right now. I'm too worried about Daryl. I've never seen him so downtrodden. I couldn't help but mirror his mood. Every emotion he feels, he wears it on his sleeve. It's impossible for me not to empathize. Before long, April parks in our lot and we mosey inside. I wanna go all the way. Mariah is still singing the last song that was on during the car ride. Yes, babe. I also want to go all the way to bed. The hyena ushers a fox towards their bedroom. Help yourself to anything in the fridge if you want, Daryl. You can use the Carlos's bathroom. Cool. Good night. Sleep tight, you two. Night. Daryl and I stood awkwardly in the middle of the living room for a short moment. Hey, so I'll grab you a blanket and a pillow? Will that be good? He sat on the couch and silently nodded. I went into my bedroom to find a spare comforter I keep in my closet, plus one of the pillows off my bed. Daryl's looking quite upset. Really upset. Should I have not paid his tab? That definitely caused the whole issue. Oh god, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? No, not again. Why do I keep fucking these things up? I'm just out here trying to make new friends. I'm ruining it like I always do. He's such a good guy and he's so damn cute and handsome and funny and I think I like him and I blew it. Why am I so bad at this? Why is everything falling apart? Why? Wait, it's happening. I'm catastrophizing. My heart rate's going out of control right now. and my thoughts keep racing. I need to get a grip. Okay, this is the perfect time to try that grounding thing. I'll follow the rules Cliff gave me. Taking a sharp and deep breath. All my breaths from here on out need to be deep and deliberate. I need to find 5 things I can see. Let's scan the room. My bed, my desk, my Lauren plushie on the shelf, my fake Yoki plants, and Mariah's art on the wall. 4 things I can feel. My clothes, my fur, the comforter, and the pillow. I can hear the crickets outside, the occasional car passing by, and my own breathing. I can smell sandalwood and black pepper deodorant and the fragrance from the laundry detergent. Taste. What can I taste? Oh, I lick my chops. I can taste a teeny bit of the mudslide that's still laid in my lip fur. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm calm. I'm okay. Daryl's upset, yes. But he's not mad with me. He's probably just disappointed with himself. I should probably talk to him about it. I want him to feel better. I drop the comforter and pillow on the couch and take a seat next to the lion. Hey, how are you feeling? Stupid. I instinctively wanted to argue against this point, but I don't think that'd be productive. I need to handle this more gingerly. Why do you feel stupid? Because I just... Takes a deep breath. I wanted to look cool and impress you tonight. Impress me how? I want to pay for your drinks and show you a good time. I also got the hottest wings from the food truck to show you how tough I am. He buries his paws in his face. Fuck! That's so embarrassing to admit out loud. I feel like a giant loser. Why did you want to impress me so much? Because... He takes another deep breath. Because I think I like you? My heart rate skyrocketed immediately upon hearing those words. It's not completely unexpected, given everything leading up to this moment. Despite all that, hearing him say that out loud still sends an incredible jolt of electricity throughout my body. He covers his face again. Sorry, this has to be gotta be the lamest way to tell you. No, it's fine. I'm just kind of shocked. You mentioned you liked girls at the that gay bars weren't your scene. I wasn't sure what to think. Thank God it's not. It's just a straight man. I think he's pure bisexual. Hi, Akira. My heart is racing. I like this man so much. Gay bars are just kind of meh for me, I guess. It's loud. There's a bunch of judgmental twinks. I'd rather be at a brewery. And I do like girls, but I found out a couple of years ago that I like boys too. I haven't been super open about it. I don't hide it, but I don't flaunt it either, you know? I understand. He likes me, huh? Oh my God. Why did I read it like that? Oh, I've been here the whole time. He likes me. Huh. It takes me a moment to settle with the realization. This is really happening. I guess there's no better time than now. I think I kind of like you too. No, not the Steven Universe fucking chime. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. His ears perk up. I see a look of sheer surprise on his face. My face is red. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You serious? Yeah. You're a good guy. Plus, no one's ever tried to impress me like that before. Even though it didn't pan out the way you wanted, it's still very sweet. You're, also really handsome too. He giggles. I finally get to see that sweet, beautiful... Google, I did not talk to you! I'm sorry. My phone started reading what I was saying. Well, I'll restart. He giggles. I finally get to see that sweet, beautiful smile back on his face. His mood is so infectious, I couldn't help but smile too.
You mean that?
I do. Actually, you're really gorgeous. His face flushes immediately.
Back at you, though. You're just really, really cute.
It's my turn to blush. We're both so bashful, we can't even look at each other for a short moment.
Hey, is it okay if I lean on you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Calm down. They're just leaning. They're not kissing or having sex. Why am I so giddy? I smile and nod. The lion leans to his left and rests his troubled head onto my right shoulder. He lets out a jubilated sigh as he nestles into a comfortable position. This time, it's my turn to drape my arm around him. Is this okay? Oh my god. I'm like kicking my legs on this chair. That's how short I am, guys. I'm like kicking my legs. This is so cute. Oh my god. He nods slowly along with his verbal consent. Upon hearing this, I pull him in close. I rest my head on top of his, and he responds with a gentle nuzzle into my neck. I'm feeling truly at peace in this moment. All my troubles and worries are melting away. I almost can't believe this is happening. I'm cuddling an incredibly handsome lion on my couch. I can hear him breathing in and out. With each inhalation, I can feel his shoulders slightly rise and then fall as he exhales. I feel the warmth from his body, bringing me sheer comfort as I bask in the radiance. I can smell the sweet and fruity scent of his shampoo he uses on his incredible mane. Oh my god, I need a drink. My mouth is so dry. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is too good. Oh my god. The fur on his body is incredibly soft and supple. It feels so velvety smooth under my paw, and I can feel his magnificent muscles as I trace my digit tips through his fur. Oh my god. My god. I'm sorry. This reminds me of just me and Locke for some reason. No, I know the reason why. It definitely reminds me of me and Locke's like time when we're at his apartment. This is great. I love this couple. We wordlessly stayed coupled together on the couch for several minutes. He'll occasionally nuzzle my neck and I'll occasionally rub my digit tips through his fur. It wasn't long before he started to snore. As his sleep grew deeper, he leaned more heavily into me. Eventually, it becomes difficult to keep myself upright with all the force he's applying to my side. I vigorously rubbed the side of his arm to rouse him awake. He ceases snoring and looks at me befuddled. We locked eyes for a short moment and had to resist the incredible... Don't resist! Kiss him! God, I want to so badly. I can't though. We're drunk and he's sleepy. It wouldn't be right. Oh, damn. How long was I out? Just a few minutes. Let's get you comfortable. He lazily nods. I stand up out of my seat and he fully reclines on the couch, quickly making himself comfortable with the pillow and blanket. Thanks, Akaros. He mumbles to me as he speaks. You're welcome. Sleep tight.
Good night, cutie.
I can't help contain the smile on my face. I'm imagining Moriah and like April just like at the door watching this happen. Good night. He smiles wide as well. He nestles into a comfortable position and starts to drift off to sleep. In no time, he resumes his snoring. The sleeping lion looks so sweet and angelic. What I'd give to have him next to me in bed, the both of us could gently fall asleep next to each other. Oh yeah, no, Mariah's way too drunk. You're right, Mariah's way too drunk to even listen to this. I feel like I should subscribe to their Patreon just so I can get the short stories in between. My god. The both of us could gently fall asleep next to each other, absolutely ensnared by the sheer bliss of being in each other's company. Oh my god, there's like thunder outside. Do it. Alas, that's not in the cards for tonight. But if I keep playing those cards right, that fantasy may easily become a reality. Oh no, this thunderstorm is giving me great concern with the amount of times I reconnect to chat. I switch off the lights and retreat to my room for the night. I strip down to my underwear and climb into bed. At this point, I'm so familiar with my new room that I can navigate to my bed with my intuition and muscle memory alone. I don't need to flip on the light for assurance. I wrap myself under the blankets and rest my head on my single pillow. It's a big day tomorrow, so I go ahead and set my alarm to ensure I'm up at a decent time in the morning. I can't believe someone likes me. I can't believe that I like him back. I can't stop thinking about him. Each time Daryl enters my mind, my heart flutters and I involuntarily smile. Oh my god. How are you blind? You're right. All I want to do is spend more time with him. I can't wait until he's in my arms again. I can't help but wonder where this will take us. Only time will tell if things will escalate. The sooner I fall asleep, the sooner I can see him again. Attention reader. No! No! Why? Fuck you! Why? I don't want to go to Chester's route. I don't want to do Chester's route so badly. I don't want to do his route. Attention reader, Daryl's content will be updated in Build 5. If you'd like to read the new content for Build 4, you will need to be on Chester's route. Wait, hold up. I'm going to go back one. Save here. I hate this. I hate this because I don't want to go Daryl's route. I don't want to go freaking, not Daryl. I want to go Daryl's route. I don't want to go to Chester's route because I know he's going to be cheating on his husband. I feel like he's cheating on his husband and I don't want to deal with that. Come on. Why couldn't this be the first one? Why couldn't this be the first one? We can wait. Honestly, we can, but like, oh, wait, hold up. We only been here for like 47 minutes. Hold up. When is Build 5 coming out? Because drama sells better. You're right. Oh my god. I do this to myself so many times. When is Build 5 coming out? Oh, Build 5 is already here. Hold up. Pause. Okay, we're gonna reset. We're gonna pause real quick. We're gonna take a 15-minute break because I forgot to update it. There was an update 18 hours ago? Okay, so we're gonna take a 15-minute break right now so I can compose myself and we're gonna update this. Oh my god. Do I get it for free though? What's the content creator edition? I don't know what the content creator edition is. Is that a different thing? I'm going to look at that real quick. I'm going to download that too. Perfect. Hot damn it. I know, right? So what does the content creation edition like have in it? Can I even download it? For some reason it's not letting me download. Oh no, this is not looking too good. What's going on? Hold up. Hold the phone. Download. Oh, okay, download it. All right. 4 minutes total for it might mean it has censorship. I mean, true, it could be. And then there's me who likes to do my own censorship. Oh my god, hold up, we're going. Do you want to go Chester? No! It's Bowser. Hope you enjoyed Build 4. Build 5 is out right now. If you like our story, please take a quick moment to give it our honest rating. I will. Honest. Oh my god, here's some of mine. Oh, they have more. Bowser did a lot more visual novels than I thought. They did Soul Creek? Wait, they written for it? Wait. Oh wait, no, they done these. Oh, these are their favorite. I thought they did, like, they wrote Soul Creek. I'm just like, nah, that's not it. Oh my god. I want the merch. So, oh, that's a dick? Oh no! I hope I don't get DMCA'd. Oh my god. Staccato. Oh my god. We might actually subscribe. Yeah, I'm like, but like money, like I don't know if it's in budget. We gotta see. Oh my god. This novel is made in loving memory of Patrick L. Augustine, November 11th, 1989 to May 18th, 2021. The character design of Pat was made in honor of his memory. Aww. To honor his memory. We should be fine. They passed. Okay. My goal was to create a character I know would be his favorite. I love and miss you, my guardian angel. May your guiding light always bring me joy and protection. Well, okay, so now we'll take the 15 minute, like, I was waiting for like the top of the hour at least for this to happen, but like, I'm hoping it pretty good. All right, so we are going to take our 15 minutes so we can refill our drink, stretch, and use the bathroom. When we return, we will continue with Build 5. All right, so with that being said, everyone stand up, stretch, get some water, get some food. We'll be right back in 15 minutes. Is this game free? Yes, it is free. You can get it on their itch.io, which for some reason is like, if you go to the YouTube stream right now, I just pinned it. The link should be in the description on the YouTube side. So yeah, remember guys, make sure to like and comment on the YouTube video when you can. It helps us with the algorithm and it pushes us forward into reaching our goal to become YouTube partner. So yeah, we'll be right back in 15 minutes, everyone. Be right back. Hoot hoot. Can't believe it just came out. Okay, we're back. All right. So, before we do anything, and before I forget, for the peeps just joining in, we are playing Chord Progressions, an 18+ visual novel. It may be a slice of life, it may have censorship, but it is still 18+. Also, as you can see clearly on my screen, because apparently it's showing the desktop more, which I didn't know about. Oh my god. But yes. So, content warning. In this build, you will see suggestive and pornographic scenes, alcohol consumption, smoking, and drug use. Mentions of eating disorders, classism, mental illness, sexism, anti-LGBTQ+, bigotry, sexual abuse. You will not see, however, images depicting excess blood and or gore, images depicting SA or flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised. So, before we do anything, let me freaking fix this so that real quick. Where is it? Yeah, there. Wait, hold up. Why is that like that though? Hold up. Okay, this is gonna be weird. We'll fix it later. But for now, let's see if it continues off from where we last left off. Hopefully it does. Ooh. Damn it. It's almost 5:30. Looks like it'll be another coffee cup and toaster pastry breakfast for me. I can hear Mr. Wayne now. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. What a load of... Daryl? What is he... Hey, thought I'd find you here. The lion sat at the kitchen table. Looks like he's been waiting here for a while. Daryl? What are you doing here? He chuckles. I should ask you the same thing, dude. What am I snicker to myself once I make the realization. Oh, right. This isn't my house anymore. Then why'd you come back here? I ponder for a moment. I'll be honest. I don't know. I take a seat across the table. I rest my elbows atop the pristine dark blue tablecloth. It's the only home I've known all my life. Feeling homesick? Maybe. Life now is so different. I think it's better, but there's so much going on. That's okay. You just gotta take it one at a time. He slides his paw across the sunny yellow tablecloth, offering to hold mine. At this point, I'm aware that I'm dreaming. Despite that, his paw seems so vividly real. I can feel the warmth and softness of his fur. I look at him, and I can't help but smile. It's show night tonight. We should get going. Right behind you. We stand with our paws still locked together. He leads the way out the front door. As I slowly rouse from my sleep, I notice that I'm clutching my pillow against my chest. I squeeze it a little tighter, pretending I have Daryl in my arms. He's so sweet. I can't wait to spend the day with him. I pick up my phone to glance at the time. It's early, but not too early. I cancel my alarm and sit upright on the edge of the bed. My recollection of the events that happened in my dream grows more and more fuzzy with each passing second, but one detail sticks out in my mind. It's the first time I've dreamt of home since the move. Maybe I am getting a little homesick. It's definitely not enough to warrant a trip back to the old house, but a phone call could help. I owe Mom a call anyway. I haven't spoken to her since the last text a few days ago. Ring.
Hi, sweetie. About time you gave me a call. I was wondering where you were when you were going to call your poor old mother.
There she goes, pushing me from performing the behavior she wants me to do. She's speaking in her usual saccharine tone, so she's in a good mood at least. Could be worse.
Dad hasn't had breakfast yet. What's got you calling so early?
Just saying hi before I get my day started. Working again today.
Well, at least you're busy. How's the new job?
Good. My new boss is great. I'm also meeting a lot of new people.
That's great, sweetie. And have you and your friend settled in yet?
Not a fan of that tone, but I prefer your friend over the alternative. Yeah, Mo and I are all moved in.
That's good. By the way, I have you on speakerphone. Say hi to your dad.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy. Been busy?
Crazy busy, but it's a good kind of busy, I think.
Attaboy. Always putting in the hard work. Proud of you.
Despite giving up on trying to win over the approval over the years, a little praise goes a long way for sure. Thanks. There was a short pause. I could tell he was struggling to start his next sentence.
So, how's Mariah doing? She all settled with college stuff?
Taken by surprise by him correctly gendering and naming Mariah, he wasn't always the best about it. Yeah, she's good. Classes start on Monday, and she just finished her orientation. She's really excited.
Good to hear, buddy. Tell her I said hi.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty, I gotta figure out what to make for breakfast. Love you, bud.
Love you too.
I'll tell you what, it's weird not having you in the house anymore, mister.
Yeah, I'm still adjusting too.
It's crazy how it's already been 2 weeks. I don't think you ever been out of the house for this long before.
No, I have. Remember camp? I spoke with a flat tone. There was a short and uncomfortable pause on her end.
Oh, right. Camp. Well, that was so long ago, wasn't it? It was.
10 years ago. I was 15 when you sent me there. My tone is even more devoid of color and inflection. Oh, let me say that again. 10 years ago. I was 15 when you sent me there. My tone is even more devoid of color and inflection than before. This prompts another pause from her.
Right. Well, it's all behind us now.
Easy for you to say.
Anyways, I won't keep you. Sounds like you got a lot going on. We'll talk later. Love you.
I contemplate not responding and hanging up, but that would just cause more problems than it's worth. I hope it's not that camp. Love you too. I hang up immediately. That conversation really soured my mood. I guess it's not all bad though. Dad seems to have come a long way. Can't say the same for Mom though. Either way, doesn't matter. I'm out of their house for good now. I shouldn't let this drag me down. After all, there's a gorgeous lion in my living room. A gorgeous lion who likes me. I found myself involuntarily grinning ear to ear as I recall the events from last night. I should get my day started. Don't want to keep him waiting any longer. I peer out the door to check if he's still sleeping. He was. I carefully tiptoed to my bathroom with a full change of clothes to get showered and freshen up for the day. Daryl hasn't moved. He's neatly curled up on the couch under the blanket, softly snoring with his head nestled delicately atop his pillow. It's strange. The way he sleeps starkly contrasts with his brash and boisterous nature. I half expected him to be more in a disheveled state, snoring up a storm with his limbs strewn all over the furniture. It's close to 9. I should probably wake him. I take a seat on the vacant spot on the couch. hoping the movement would be enough to rouse him from the slumber. It doesn't. He's still purring softly, off in dream world. God, he's so cute. I could just keep watching him like this for ages. But in the interest of not being a creep, I decided to try and wake him up with some gentle nudges. Hey, Daryl. His eyes open. His gaze meet mine. Hey. His response was tender, but quite groggy. It's almost 9. Do you want to get up? He nods as he shifts around under his covers. He uprights himself on the couch. Oh! Oh! He removes the covers and exposes that he's been sleeping only in his underwear. He must have shed his clothes during the night. My heart rate jumps immediately. Sorry, do you need some privacy? He chuckles.
What for? You already seen all this. It's just a body. Nothing to be ashamed of.
There's certainly no shame coming from you, mister. He ascends and starts to dress. I avert my gaze but couldn't help myself from stealing the occasional glance.
Alright, all decent now.
I look to him, but don't offer a response. He chuckles. Aw. What?
You're cute when you're all bashful like that.
This prompts me to descend further into my bashfulness.
So, are we gonna do anything for breakfast? I'm kinda starving.
I can whip up something. I'm no chef, though.
Want some help?
You cook?
A little. Mama taught me a thing or two.
Well, I'll happily take the help. Let's go see what's in the kitchen. I head straight to the fridge while Daryl explores the pantry. April keeps the kitchen well stocked. We have a lot of options. Too many options, as a matter of fact. Got any ideas? He's rummaging deep in the pantry. Ah! He turns around with 2 large cans of crushed tomatoes in his paw.
You guys got eggs?
Yeah, a whole bunch.
Nice. How about we make some shashuka?
I tilt my head. What?
Shashuka! My mom makes it all the time. It's like a thick tomato sauce with some eggs cooked in it.
Oh. Sounds interesting. I'd like to try it.
Do you think Mariah would like it too?
Probably. She's down to try anything new.
Perfect. Let's get started.
Lead the way. Just like that, I became the student for Daryl's Shashuka's seminar. Daryl has me fetch a wide stainless steel pan as he readies a cutting board with some produce from the pantry. He's dicing up an onion, head of garlic, a bell pepper. His knife work is something to behold. He wields it with the kind of expertise I only see on cooking shows. I toss the pan on the hot burner with some oil. By the time it comes up to temperature, he tosses in the chopped veggies. I command the pan, occasionally stirring as he rummages through April's spice rack. He selects a few small jars.
A little bit of this.
He deposits a generous amount of whole spices. The aroma hits my nose immediately.
A little bit of that.
He continues arbitrarily selecting spices and depositing them in the hot pan. At this point, the kitchen smells incredible. The frying veggies and spices are creating a gorgeous symphony of aromas that makes my mouth water. He returns the spices and wastes no time opening a can of crushed tomatoes. Not me actually looking at what shashuka is. Shashuka. Ooh. It's a North African dish. Ooh. Oh, that actually looks really good, actually. Kind of want to make this. I'm bookmarking this. Thank you, Chord Progressions, for introducing me to a new food.
Watch out, they splash.
He carefully spills the contents of the can into a hot pan. As anticipated, a good amount of tomato splatter occurred. I stir it all together until it's homogeneous. As I do so, Daryl retrieves a couple more spices to deposit into the pan. He also sprinkles a pinch of sugar. Sugar? Really?
Dude, trust me.
Now, the name of the game is wait for the sauce to reduce as it simmers. Only occasionally stirring is needed to prevent burning. Between his intimate knowledge of the dish and his knife skills, I wager he cooked he's cooked more than just a little. So, your mom taught you all that? Huh?
Yep, I'm her favorite helper.
Aw, that's sweet. Do you help her a lot?
Yep, back in the day, me and her and Grandpa were unstoppable in the kitchen. I learned everything I know from them.
Sounds really nice. My parents weren't keen on teaching me how to cook. I had to learn everything on my own.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not a big deal. I get along fine with online tutorials.
Well, now you got me. I'll teach you a thing or two.
I chuckle as I press forward with my task, continuously stirring, making sure nothing on the bottom burned. I felt him embraced from behind. I froze in place for a second.
Oh, sorry. Is this okay?
Yeah, you're fine. Oh my god, just caught me off guard is all.
Sorry, I just kind of felt the urge to snug into you.
You don't need to be sorry. I, really like this. I lean back into him as he leans more forward, tightening our embrace. I absentmindedly stir the pot as he holds onto me. I feel an incredible warmth coalesce inside me. I feel it right where the black hole usually forms. But now, a warm, bright star has taken its place. The aroma of incredible food plus the cozy embrace combine to create a special but fleeting moment of ecstasy. I'd give anything to bottle up this moment and keep it with me forever. We stayed coupled like this for a few minutes, silently basking in the experience as the sauce reduces.
They're trying not to burn it.
He stands on his tippy toes and peers over my shoulder to gander at the pan.
Oh, time for the eggs.
He lets go and steps away. For a split second, I was worried his detachment would be followed by another episode, similar to what I experienced with Dave on Wednesday. However, the black hole doesn't come for me. The beautiful star that has taken its place is still shining bright. He reaches into the fridge and grabs 4 eggs and places them on the counter.
All right, now for the best part. You gotta create small, evenly spaced pockets for the eggs to go in.
Like little divots?
Yeah, little divots.
I comply, using the wooden spoon to create 4 wells inside the pan. He cracks an egg into each.
Now put a lid on it.
He places a glass lid atop of the pan.
And now we wait for the eggs to set, and then it's all done.
That's all?
Yep, it's easy, hearty, and delicious. Can't wait for you to try it.
Yeah. We stand face to face for a short moment. His gorgeous eyes of his have me transfixed again. He isn't giving me much personal space, but I really don't mind. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have to lean very far forward to kiss him. Maybe I should follow in his footsteps and act on impulse. Morning! I snapped out of my trance upon hearing April's greeting. She and Mariah entered the living room. April appears to be in a good mood, while Mariah looks like she got a visit from a hangover fairy. It smells fucking incredible in here. What are you guys making?
Shashuka, it's almost done.
What? Poor Mo. Can barely get the words out. Let's get you to the table, babe. Can you get a pot of coffee going, Akaros? Yes, ma'am. I prepare a fresh pot of coffee and some toast while Daryl finishes breakfast. Once the eggs are cooked to completion, he garnishes the dish with some fresh green herbs. He doles out a portion of a plate for each of us, and we bring everything to the table. It doesn't take long for us to dig in. I'm really surprised with how well it turned out. There's a fabulous orchestra of sweet, salty, spicy, and savory flavors, all creating vibrant symphonies in my mouth with each bite. Mariah rapidly coming back to life. Talk about a hangover cure. This really hits the spot. Yeah, dude. You knocked it out of the park with this one.
Aw, thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. Carlos was a big help.
Oh, please. It's your recipe.
I wouldn't call this a recipe. It's more like We found a bunch of shit in April's pantry and made something work.
We share a laugh before chowing in silence again. Much like our meal at Pollo Locos, Daryl devoured what was in front of him in no time. I find his coffee cup still empty. Did you want any coffee, Daryl?
Nah, I'm good. Not the biggest fan.
April giggles. You won't drink regular coffee, but Frosted-cinos are perfectly fine, though. With extra whipped cream and syrup? Mariah and I snicker.
Hey, it's good stuff. Plus, I haven't had one of those in ages. Especially since you-know-who started working at Stellar Doughs.
An uncomfortable visage formed on April's face. Ooh, speaking of you-know-who, did Pat tell you?
Tell me what?
Skizzy's gonna be at the show night. Chester's hired him to be security. Whatever good mood Daryl was in vanished as his expression turned sour.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wish I was.
Son of a...
He stops himself before continuing his rant.
You know what? Whatever. If Chester wants to trust a dumb slut like him, then he can be my guest.
I'm caught off guard by the choice of insult. I look over to Mariah and I can see her discomfort grow more apparent. Look, just don't try to start anything, okay?
I won't if he won't.
The next bout of silence was quite tense. Daryl staring at an empty plate while the rest of us slowly continue eating. So, is there something I should know about? It's a long and complicated story. We don't need to...
What's so complicated about it, Apes?
He glances to me.
Here, I'll explain in 5 seconds. Skizzy and I dated for a couple of months. Then I found out he was lying, cheating, psychopathic slut. We broke up, and he tried to ruin my life. The end.
He's clenching his fist so tight I'm starting to worry he'll hurt himself. I see the lion upset, but I've never seen him angry like this before. We make eye contact for a moment. I think he's starting to understand my fear. He unclenches his fist and closes his eyes.
10, 9, 8.
He's counting. He whispers the rest of the numbers down to 0 and opens his eyes. A dejected facade envelops his face.
I'm sorry. I got angry.
Dude, it's okay. I know how mad he makes you. Truth be told, I'd rather you learn about this now than get angry at Chronicles. If you gotta let anything out, you should do it here. He takes some deep breaths.
No, I'm okay. It's probably a good time for me to order a Supra and go pick up my truck.
He stands.
I'll see you guys later. Thanks for letting me stay over.
Without another word, he turns on his heels and exits out the front door. Oh! Wait, I thought the voice's volume is off. I got jump scared by the voice. Oh. That was intense. I look to April. Is he gonna be okay? He's fine. Everything's blown over at this point, but he's still being a little dramatic about the whole thing. Look, we just gotta keep them separated and everything should be fine. We finished our meals in relative silence. Mariah took care of the dish while April and I prepared for work. The first half of our drive was spent in silence as I blankly stared out the window, watching Douglas scroll by. I can't take my mind off of Daryl. All I can think about was the look in his eyes during his rant. He was so angry. But I could also tell he was hurt. Real hurt. All I wanted to do is go back in time to that moment when he held me in the kitchen. I wish I had savored it more. You with me, dude? I snap out of my trance and look over to April's in the driver's seat. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's fine. She takes a short pause, searching for words to initiate a conversation. You, worried about Daryl? I nod. She smiles in response. You really like him, don't you? I silently nod again. The turbulent emotions are making it difficult to speak. Good. He really likes you too. Try not to worry so much about him. He can cool down as quickly as he gets riled up. I just never seen him like that before. It was kind of scary. Skizzy must be bad news, huh? She nods. Yeah, you could say that. Is this the guy Dave was mad about on Thursday? Yep. He's part of the reason White Chester has his no dating or fucking allowed policy. Part of the reason? Can I take a wild guess at who the other part is? I'll give you a hint. Wasn't me. He chuckles. I guess Pat and Skizzy were involved? Sexually, yes. Romantically, no. That said, there's more to the story. She engages a turn signal, but that has to wait. As April pulls into the lot, we spot 2 lone parked cars. We glance at each other, coming to a nonverbal understanding that neither of us recognize the vehicles. After parking, we approach the back door and find our unexpected guests. Vin and Corey. What are they doing here? The Lion's the first to spot us and waves. Hey there! I think I lost my key. Mind letting us in? He employs a sarcastic tone. Some things never change. What are you guys doing here so early anyways? Little birdie told me that Chester needed some help. Little birdie? Chester. Chester's a bit the birdie. He and I had a long talk last night. I'm trying to give him the Brooklyn accent, but like, I'm giving him a southern accent by accident. I know things have been rough since you guys lost Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but that's why me and Muscles are here to help you move shit around. He nudges the Lion playfully. Vin chuckles in response. We should get started then. The game plan is temporarily store all the shop's merchandise inside the cafe during the show. Having done this several times before, April takes charge while the rest of us follow her lead. We split off into pairs. I end up working with Vin. No, don't lift it like that. You're gonna hurt yourself, dude. Vin and I task ourselves with moving the entire shelf out of the showroom. I hadn't even fully knelt down to pick up my end before he stopped me. All the power's gotta come from your butt and your thighs. You don't want to put your back into it. He squats down to the ground and demonstrates. Keep your back straight. I nod. Just stick out your butt a little. Don't look at his butt. Don't look at his butt. Don't look at his butt. And as you stand up, you're gonna drive your hips forward like this. I do my best to remain as normal as possible during the demonstration, but it's quite difficult. His appearance and vocal mannerisms are so similar to Daryl that my dumb little heart is having a hard time delineating the two. I give a curt nod. Okay, I'll try that. We approach the shelf on the opposite end, squat down. I mimic the motions he showed me, and the bulky hunk of metal ascended rather easily. Without much trouble, we scoot over to the cafe and find a choice spot for the shelf. I follow his instructions in reverse order, and we gingerly lowered it to the ground. There you go. It's all about technique. Aren't you glad we didn't blow out your back? My heart nearly leaped out of my chest. I swear he's doing this on purpose. Let's get in the next couple. Oh, hey, look who decided to show up. I turned to find Chester entering the cafe through the kitchen door. Hey guys, sorry we ran late. Vin! Buddy, what are you doing here? Just lending a paw. Aw, you didn't have to come and help. It's no big deal. I got time. Rhea's with Haley's mom for the weekend. Well, I am happy to take all of the muscles I can get. Do you need more? I can call for backup. Who, Daryl? I want to give Daryl some space. He was a little grumpy this morning. I was actually thinking of Haley. Alright, but I'm not sure if Haley wants to do any heavy lifting. Oh, she's fine. She gave birth 6 months ago, and she's recovered 100%. I know, but I still like to be cautious. How about this? She'll only work on routing the soundboard and doing sound checks. She did it with Snowbit all the time. I remember. She'd always set up everything perfectly. Alright, she can come by and help, but no heavy lifting. You got a deal, boss. Hey, don't call me boss. I ain't your boss anymore. Well, for all intents and purposes,
You are for the rest of the day. So, where do you want me, boss?
The lion employs the snarkiest tone he can muster.
Just keep doing what you're doing. I got to help Dave unload his car. You got it. Don't you dare say it, boss.
The lion scoots away before he can face the consequences of his actions. Chester just chuckles to himself and directs his attention to me.
Keep an eye on that one, will ya?
I'll, do my best.
You always do.
He gives me a wide and warm smile.
Come find me if you need anything, okay?
Yes, sir. We part ways, and I return to the front of the house to find Vin. Vin and I continue to transport the heavy and bulky items over the cafe, one by one. In no time, we nearly cleared out the front of the house. The space looks completely transformed. What once was a retail space has now morphed into a proper concert venue. We're both getting quite the workout. I wasn't expecting to sweat so much today. After transporting the last display case, we decided to take a break and cool down.
So, I gotta ask, do you lift at all? You're doing a great job keeping up with me.
No, I just hauled a lot of stuff in my old job.
Ah, gotcha. Betcha if you hit the gym more often, you catch up to Daryl.
You think so?
For sure. He really liked lifting with you the other day. You'd be a good gym buddy for him.
I find myself a little wary of his suggestion. Seems a little out of the blue. Yeah, maybe. Still trying to decide if I want to make the gym a regular thing.
Oh, gotcha. But did he tell you about the passes we have?
Yeah, he said your dad scored some free memberships for the year.
Exactly. You could go for free. And it's a really great gym too. I think you should try it out.
My wariness was upgraded to full-blown suspicion. His suggestion became pushy real fast. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. He notices.
Sorry, I'm kind of bad at this.
Bad at what?
I'm just trying to set you up with Daryl. He likes you a lot, and you like him too, right?
Guess word is spreading. I nod.
I just really want him to be happy, you know? I think you two could be good together. I know we don't know each other well, but you definitely passed the vibe check.
I like how Vin and April are both Daryl's wingman and trying to get with this fox, and I'm just like, this is an ideal. So much of an ideal. My God. Vibe check?
Yeah, if Chaz, Pat, and April like you, then you're probably a good dude. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but if you and him ever want to try something, you have my blessing.
Thanks, I guess? Just then, his phone rings. He promptly answers.
Hey, kitten, you here? Oh, out front? Let me go unlock the door for you.
He quickly passes to the front entrance. That was a tad awkward. Can't say I've ever garnered a blessing from any friends or family for my past love interests, but I'm happy to see how much support and love Daryl has from his older brother. The last thing I want to do is rush into anything, but it's a good sign if we ever wanted to make things official. Vin returned with a lioness. This must be Haley. Oh my God, she is gorgeous. What the fuck? I love the character designs in this fucking visual novel. It's so good. I find myself quite awestruck by her appearance. She deviates far from the typical appearance of most moms. I really respect it though. She's unabashedly herself. That said, she doesn't appear to have the friendliest disposition, but maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions.
Haley, this is Chester's new guy.
He gestures my way, as if presenting me.
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
She delivers her hasty greeting rather flatly. Reminds me of the first time I met April. Hi, nice to meet you too. She flashes me a very quick but seemingly disingenuous smile. I can only assume she did this for the sake of being polite. She directs her attention to Vin. So, you guys need help with stage setup?
Yeah, Jazz says no heavy lifting for you, though.
Won't hear me complaining.
Good. I get enough of that at home.
He nudges his fiancée. She doesn't seem too amused by his comment. She's so cute.
You still need to route everything to the soundboard. Karis and I can do all the lifting.
She sharply turns to me with her eyes wide open. Oh, you're a Karos. I coyly nod, taken off guard by the sudden change of demeanor. Upon seeing my affirmation, her expression transitions to one of sheer, genuine jubilation. She brightens up so much it illuminates the entire front of the house. No way! In that case, it's very, very good to meet you. Her tone reflects the change of her expression. The sudden shift in disposition is giving me a minor whiplash. At least she thinks positively of me? I'll take the compliment. Thanks? She turns to her fiancé. It sounds like a good plan to me, though. Let's get started. The three of us worked diligently for the next hour setting up the stage. Vin and I carried the monitor and cabinet speakers up to the stage as Haley routes them all to the soundboard. She worked quickly but has been kind enough to give me some pointers along the way. So, this is an XLR cable, and this one's a 1/4 inch. She's presenting me two different types of audio cables. XLR has these prongs. They lock nicely into your equipment. Good for mics. I nod, doing my best to follow along. 1/4 inch is best for amp to instrument connections, but everyone just uses wireless nowadays. I nod, wordlessly nod again. She snickers. Daryl was right. You really are new to this, aren't you? Along with my crush on Daryl, it seems that my experience with music equipment is also spreading around the Adler household. Yeah, I've only been doing this for a week. It's not a big deal. Everyone's got to start somewhere. We're going to start with the wired cable test. We want to make sure everything works before we start working with the wireless system. Sounds good. She turns to her fiancé, who's on the other end of the stage. Kitty! Vin sets down what he was doing and approaches us. Yes? Can you bring a couple of your guitars out here for me? It's time to check the amps. Yes, kitten. He trots backstage. I have to say, those pet names they use for each other are quite cute. Makes me wonder how Daryl would react if I call him Kitty. Vin returns in a flash with a guitar case in each paw. He sets them up on the floor and opens them up. Go ahead and plug it in. I'll work the soundboard. She walks off towards the end of the stage. Vin leads over, picks up one of his guitars and presents it to me. Oh, you want me to plug in? Yeah, just you take that amp and I'll take this one. If she hears both amps at the same time, she can make sure one doesn't overpower the other. Oh, guess that makes sense. Kitty and Kitten, these two are adorable. Honestly, they are so cute. I don't think I could call Lock Pup or Puppy without flustering him. I take the guitar out of his paw. So how do I... Here, just put it over your head. He takes the guitar strap and drapes it over me, resting it atop my left shoulder. Afterwards, he takes the 1/4 inch cable connected to the amp and plugs it into the instrument. He pulls a plastic guitar pick out of his breast pocket and presents it to me. Pick goes in the right paw. Pick goes in the right paw. Then you should do it. I should. I follow his instructions and take the pick. Hold it like this. With his own pick, he wedges it between his thumb and index digit. I do the best to mimic the technique. Just a heads up, there might be a loud guitar sound soon enough. Good! Vin approaches the amp and dials in the desired settings. Start strumming a bit. Let's see how it sounds like. Wow. Would you look at that? I'm making guitar noises. I wasn't expecting to glean so much joy from haphazardly swiping at the strings. But there's something so gratifying about the whole experience. The instrument is unwieldy at first. It's bulky and I'm hesitant to make my sudden movements lest I bump into something. But the longer it rests in my paws, the more comfortable I get. I try to get fancy and try to start to press down on the frets with my left paw. I'm able to successfully play a few notes. At this point, I notice Vin gawking at me with a cheeky grin. Having fun? Yeah, actually. More than I was expecting. He gives me a goofy chuckle.
Just keep doing what you're doing. I'll test out the other amp.
The lion quickly plugs into the respective amp and begins playing. Haley continues to fidget with the soundboard as we keep jamming. I'll occasionally glance over to her as she works. Her smile never leaves her face. I look over to Vin to observe his technique. His movements all seem to come very naturally to him. He makes it look incredibly easy. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to coordinate my left paw with my right paw while doodling aimlessly. Regardless of my lack of skill, I'm still enjoying the experience. I think you could hear, like, our character play every now and then. If you, like, listen closely. After a couple of minutes, Haley approaches us again. Alright, it's a good baseline mix. Dave can fine-tune it later.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
They both turn to me and give me wide grins. I get a little anxious in response as he's playing. What?
Nothing. Just funny seeing you so preoccupied with my guitar. Reminds us of a certain someone.
He looks over to his fiancée.
So what's next?
Let's work on getting the mic set up. The three of us continue to set up the stage for the next hour at Haley's direction. Vin and I did the bulk of the lifting and pacing. The two of us are breaking quite a sweat. Before long, Chester catches up to us.
Haley, long time no see.
Hey, Chaz.
How are things?
Oh, you know, still getting used to the whole parent thing.
I'm sure you two are doing great.
So, how's the stage looking? Good. Everything's all hardwired. We can run a sound check whenever you're ready.
Wow, that's fast, huh? Turns out you could get it done quick if you ain't a slowpoke.
Vin immediately turns the sarcasm up to 11.
Well, you know what they say. Slow and steady wins the race. You sure about that? Because I think we just finished setting up the stage in record time.
Is that right?
Yep. Not a single cable out of place. I'll be the judge of that.
As their conversation progresses, a thick tension builds between the two. It's a playful, competitive electricity fueled by their collective cockiness. I glance over to Haley. She seems rather unamused.
Akaros.
Yes?
I have a shirt for you in the office. Why don't you grab it?
He doesn't break eye contact with the lion as he speaks to me. This is starting to feel a tad awkward. Yes, sir. I immediately take my leave, and I don't want to be part of whatever game they're playing. With haste, I march backstage and find my way to Chester's office. The door was slightly ajar. Oh. I'm startled by the presence of Pat and a bear upon entering the room. I wasn't expecting anyone else to be here. They've both parked themselves on a couple of chairs by Chester's desk.
Hey, dude.
I don't like this man. I don't like this man at all. Pat's greeting is sweet and jubilated, as per usual. The bear is seemingly apathetic to my presence. Is that the X? I'm assuming yes.
Yep, it is. Oh, this is Skizzy, by the way.
He gestures to the bear.
What's up?
Yes, this is the notorious Skizzy I've heard so much about. I was expecting to be some kind of big and scary monster based on how Dave and Daryl described him, but he just looks like a normal guy. If anything, he's more handsome than most. I give him a half-hearted wave. Hey there, I'm Akaros.
So, you the new guy or something?
Yep, you just started on Monday.
Cool.
A man of few words, huh? So, I came back here for a shirt.
Oh, yeah, they're on the desk.
He gestured to the two bright green shirts draped on the desktop.
Skizzy's gotta wear one too, but we decided to take the opportunity to hide here for a bit.
Hide? From what? The collie chuckles.
April. Still as bossy as ever. Come sit. You look worn out too. Slack off with us for a few minutes, why don't you?
I don't want to. I hate this man already. Okay, but not for too long. The only seat available is Chester's chair. I go ahead and help myself.
You and Vin setting up stage?
Yeah, he invited Haley to come over and help.
Ooh, nice. I gotta go say hi. Haven't seen her in a while.
Skizzy scoffs.
Sounds like I should avoid the front of the house then. Probably not the worst idea. Plus, Chester said he only needs you to keep an eye on the cafe and back doors. You'll still clear of the lions if you stick to those areas. Yeah, just wish Daryl would stop being a baby about the whole thing, though. Would make everyone's lives so much easier.
Find myself curling my paw into a fist upon hearing him say that.
You cheated on him.
You don't have any right to judge him for still feeling hurt.
But it's whatever. $100 is $100.
He plucks one of the 2 shirts off the desk.
Even have to wear one of these ugly, lured-ass shirts.
He swiftly removes his tank top. Unexpected, but not entirely unwelcomed. I hate to admit it, but I'm finding him very attractive. His figure is scrumptiously svelte, and those pierced nipples are quite the pleasant surprise. Pat shows immediate interest.
Well, hello there. Those are new. Yeah, got him pierced a couple months ago.
No, he's not attractive. He's disgusting.
Nice. Show them off to Cliff yet?
He licked them. I'm taken off guard by the bluntness of that response. The bear glances over to me. He's definitely taking notice of me admiring his figure. Gives me a sly smile and raises an eyebrow. I find myself reflectively looking away. Pat takes notice too.
Aw, you checking him out, Carlos?
I must be turning beet red. I find myself too anxious to respond. I would leave the room immediately. Just grab the shirt and leave.
You can look if you want. He's hot and he knows it. You gotta change shirts too, right? Why don't you show me what you've got going on? It's only fair.
My bashfulness has gone well past its limits. I really don't like being teased in this way.
Easy. You shouldn't be picking on him too much. Oh, why not? Does he know he looks really cute when he's all bashful like that? Leave! Fuck's sakes, leave! He unfortunately doesn't. Maybe he'll learn one day.
I'm not a big fan of how they're talking about me, as if I'm not right here. That said, I can't muster the strength to conjure any kind of comeback to these teases.
Let's not waste any more time. April's probably wondering where we went.
Skizzy rises from his seat, putting on the Green Chronicles staff shirt. He scrunches up his tank top and tucks it into his back pocket. Pat ascends as well.
See you around, dude.
He walks towards the door with Skizzy in tow. As Skizzy exits out the door, he turns back to me one last time and gives me a quick wink and a sly grin. He shuts the door behind him. I hate this man, and he could burn in hell for all I care. Fucking asshole. Now that I'm finally alone, I slink in my chair for a minute and reflect on what just happened. They talk about him like a piece of meat and not the nice and funny kind. Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't. I hate it when people do that. That was really awkward. It certainly would be much less awkward if he wasn't Daryl's ex. Part of me feels if we went Chester's route, would we have flirted back and not be angry? Part of me feels icky about the whole interaction. Another part wishes I had the confidence to peel off my shirt and flirt back. That said, I shouldn't mull on that. Mwah. Hi, AM. Welcome back. No, we're mad at the border collie and this fucking Skizzy guy. I hate him. It'd be a mistake getting flirty with a bear anyway. I need to keep my eyes on the prize. And the prize is Daryl. We went the Daryl route. They just released it like 18 hours ago. An involuntary smile adorns my face. Just the passing thought of the lion grants me enough energy to press forward. I quickly change shirts, leaving the one I brought from home draped on the desk. With a deep breath, I take my leave from the office and rejoin everyone outside. Sounds like they're deep in soundcheck. From backstage, I could hear some incredible guitar playing. Vin's really good, isn't he?
He's really good.
I moved to the front stage to see what's going on. Oh, to my surprise, it's Haley who's playing right now. She's phenomenal. Her fretting fingers travel up and down the neck rapidly with slick and fluid elegance. I find myself stunned as she occasionally uses both paws to tap the strings on the neck as a part of her performance. I've never seen anyone use a technique like that before. She takes notice of me gawking and shoots me a toothy grin as she keeps jamming away. With a smirk, she turns the volume down on the guitar and addresses me. Hey, enjoying the show? Yeah, that was incredible. My God, I never seen anyone play like that before. How'd you learn to do that? Practice. Growing up with a musical family helps too. She giggles. Oh, yeah, we went to Daryl route AM, and we had some nice warm giggly breakfast together after confessing to each other the night before, and like you'll see it in the VOD, but like damn, it was so cute. I love them. I hate Daryl's ex. Let's all beat up the ex guy. Yes, we are going to beat him up respectfully. Disrespectfully, we're gonna beat him up. Oh my God, sometimes I'm convinced my parents only had me and my siblings so they can have more jam partners. You done showing off, or are all my pedals good? Vin's shouting to us from across the room. He's standing at the far end of the front of the house. The lioness cups her paws around her maw. They're good. How'd it sound? He responds with a thumbs up. All right, that's one pedal board down. Ooh, a little jittery. Vin moseys over to us. Is Daryl here yet? We can test his board next. I haven't seen him. Should I call? Maybe not just yet. Don't want to poke him if he's still moody. Yeah. Vin turns to me. He, came from your place last night, yeah? I nod. Did something happen? Kind of. He slept on the couch and everything was fine this morning until he found out Skizzy was going to be working here tonight. Vin rolls his eyes. Oh, jeez, what were you thinking, Chaz? He covers his eyes and lets out a broad exhale. I glance over Haley. She's seemingly having a more somber reaction to the news. She turns to her fiancé. Baby, we can't get involved in this drama shit again. He steps beside her and drapes an arm around her shoulder. He gives her a gentle rub while giving the lioness a compassionate gaze. I know, kitten. We're staying out of that mess. I don't get it. I get that, like, the dude's cheap bodyguard, but, like, you already know majority of your company does not like him. Why did you hire him? Like, I don't understand that. Like, you're friends with everyone here. You know everyone here. You made the rules specifically so people wouldn't date in the workspace because of them. Like, I don't understand Chester at all in this situation. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why keep someone in that much contact just because Pat sees him? I don't understand. Because Chester sleeps with him, I guess, and Bear Dude needs money. Like, I get $100 is $100, but still, like, I honestly also think he's cheating on him with Chester, because the fact that he still has a dating profile. We didn't go down that route, and I don't want to know. Like, not my circus, not my monkey, not my circus. I don't want to deal with Chester. He can let his marriage burn for all I care at the moment. I'll be sad for Dave, but like, that's Chester's problem. I hate that. If it helps, he's apparently only watching the cafe in the back of the building. He won't be out here tonight. That helps, honestly. So long as he never talks to Daryl, everything should be fine. Chester thinks with his dick, it seems. I guess that says it all, honestly. Do you, know what happened? Yeah, he cheated on Daryl and now they're exes. That's the whole story, right? The two pause and look each other in the eye for a short moment before Vin responds. Yeah, that's the gist. There's a lot more. There's a lot more than that. He hastily unpockets his phone to check the time. Oh, look at the time! Lunchtime! Chaz is ordering takeout for everyone. Let's go find him. I want to know more so I can beat the ever-living shit out of this fucking character. The last of the show night preparations are made after we chow down on delivery. The Chronicle's front of the house is now looking like a proper music venue. The performers are starting to arrive. The first one to the scene were Libra, Zebra, and Mystic Ballistic. As the name implies, both members of Libra Zebra are in fact zebras. The duo are one man and one woman. They're seemingly a couple? I'll be honest, when I first heard they were an indie folk duo, I was under the impression they'd be snooty and pretentious, but they're both actually quite nice. Mystic is a badger who's around Chester and Dave's age. He wasn't very talkative, but polite nonetheless. Trent shows up soon after. Aw, look at this cutie. Also, Trent and, like, Cliff had a thing, like, a cute thing. Alright, oh my god. I need to subscribe to their Patreon so I can try their thing. Their, like, side stories. I really want to do their side stories so badly. Like, I might do a recording and post them like, when they fully release it, if I do the Patreon. But, like, I want to know. I give him a wave. Hi. He flashes me a sweet grin. Hey, how are you feeling? Still have a little headache? I never drunk like that before. Was last night a bit much for you? Yeah, no. It was a lot, but I think it was more than worth it. He scans the room. Is Cliff here yet? Haven't seen him. He'll probably be here soon, though. How about Pat? Pat's here. He's helping April right now. He dodges his eyes to the floor. Okay, I'll go say hi later, I guess. It was, interesting staying at their apartment last night. Oh? Yeah, I was really tired. I fell asleep right away after Cliff got me comfortable on the couch. When I woke up this morning, Pat was fixing everyone breakfast. In his underwear. I giggled. Let me guess. Cliff asked him to put on pants, but he insisted on being in his underwear because it's his apartment. Yes, actually. It took me off guard, but I didn't mind it too much. An uncomfortable visage starts to form on his face. Can I, tell you something? Sure, what's up? I think Pat's attracted to me. With all my might, I do my best to hold back a snicker, ultimately failing. What's funny? Sorry, you're just so innocent sometimes, it's endearing. I'm not used to any of this stuff. I don't think anyone ever flirted with me before. Or if they have, I've never noticed. That makes it very obvious. He does, doesn't he? Yeah, no, it's very flattering though. His mood rapidly transitioned from discomfort to anxiety. Can I tell you something else? Sure. And can you keep it a secret? I nod. I'm like you. I'm gay. I want to hug this baby so much. He just came out to us. Oh my god, this is baby gay. He's first person he came out to. Oh, Trent. I love this man so much. He struggles to say the words, almost as if he's forcing the confession out of himself. I can certainly relate. This is a pleasant surprise, though. I decided it's a good time to take a page from Cliff's book. Oh, thank you for trusting me with that. Only you and Chester know right now. My family, they can't know. Please keep this a secret. I won't say anything. Thank you. But, yeah, the reason I wanted to say this is to preface my next confession. I think I'm attracted to Pat too. Oh, well, that makes sense. He's cute. He nods with a smile. No! I wanted him to date Cliff! Cliff is too. He's really sweet. He took good care of me last night. Is this bad? Is what bad? That I like two people at the same time? Oh, he likes them both. No, that's not bad. But isn't liking two people always going to cause trouble? That's what seems to happen in the movies. All those movies are about straight romance. Though, it's different over here in Gayland. I guess? I just don't know how any of this works. That's okay. I'm still kind of figuring out all this myself. But if it helps, you can talk to me or Chester about this kind of stuff. Daryl too. Daryl's gay? He's bisexual, but he's dated guys before. Oh, that makes sense actually. Is he dating you? You two seemed really close last night. Well, no. We like each other, but we needed some time before we make anything official. What do you mean by official? Well, you know, actually being boyfriends? Well, seems like you two are already doing boyfriend type things. You think so? He was very affectionate with you. Isn't that how being boyfriends work? Yes, but no. It's a little complicated. You have to make a commitment, you know? I guess, but don't you need to make a commitment before being affectionate in the first place? Not necessarily. Anytime I see a straight couple act like that towards each other, they're always dating. Are the rules different for gay people? I ponder for a moment. Maybe? Hey there! I hear Cliff approach us from the left flank, Pat's trailing behind him. Oh no, they're so cute and attractive. What the fuck are they wearing? No! You're gonna fluster this gay baby! I'm taken a little off guard by their choice in night show outfits. Their show night outfits. They're showing quite a bit of fur, but you won't hear me complaining. I think the same goes for Trent. Pat catches on instantly. Aw, Cliff! He's checking us out again. No, and I didn't this morning either. Oh please, you were definitely stealing glances at my package. Oh, what do you mean by that? I didn't see any mail in your apartment. Pat bursts out in an uncontrollable fit of hearty laughter. Cliff just rolls his eyes. Oh my god, Cliff, he's so fucking cute. He clasps his paw on the capybara's shoulder and gives him a gentle jostle. Can we keep him? Please, can we keep him? Cliff delicately removes Pat's paws. Pat, chill. No one's here trying to make any judgments about what you're interested in, Trent. But if you ever want to talk about it, just know we're here to listen and support. Trent's guard seems to disintegrate upon hearing those words. Thank you. Easy does it. Dave barks out a command loudly, which catches everyone's attention. We glance over towards the stage. Dave, Chester, and Vin are lifting the piano into place. Cliff turns to the deer. We should go catch up with them. They'll probably want you to warm up soon. I'll introduce you to Dave. Trent coyly nods in response, and both head towards the stage. Dude, why didn't you tell me he's so innocent? It's the most adorable thing. When you last asked me about Trent, you were more interested in what's in his underwear. He cackles. True. I'll find out for myself soon enough. I want to corrupt him so bad. Easy. It's a little fragile. Please don't break him. Oh, my sweet, sweet Akaros. Don't mistake my persistence as impatience. All I have to do is keep being my sweet, lovable, charming self. When the time's right, he'll make the first move. It's only a matter of time before I get what I want. Ugh, I hate that mentality. Before I can come up with a response, I'm distracted by the front door chime. It's him! He's finally here. My heart skips a beat the instant I recognize him. The tank top does such an incredible job of showing off his amazing arms and powerful chest. I also love seeing his glorious mane unbounded. And we're going to save here because we're going to take our last 15-minute break. So with that being said, everyone, we're going to take 15 minutes to refuel on some drinks and to get some food. We'll be right back in 15 minutes, all right, guys? So, everyone, stand up, stretch, get some water, get some food. We'll be right back in 15 minutes, all right? BRB. Hoot. God, they're so cute.
No! Why?
Gotta back up. The restart. I hate this. That tank top does such an incredible job showing off his amazing arms and powerful chest. I also love seeing his glorious mane unbound. The instant he spots me, his classic wide, goofy smile adorns his face. I return the gesture immediately. Wasting no time, he marches over to where Pat and I are standing.
Sup, dudes? Hey, did you get home okay last night?
Well, not exactly. Crashed over at April's and Carlos's place.
Oh, have a little sleepover, did ya?
Pat waggles his eyebrows at the lion.
Just needed the couch to crash on, dude. It's not that deep.
Uh-huh. His tone implies he's facetiously unconvinced.
Whatever.
But yeah, slept like a baby. Akaro's got to try some shashuka this morning.
Ooh, jealous? Is it as good as your mom makes it?
Nah, not quite. But I'll get there someday.
I believe you. Well, I'm gonna find April and see if she needs anything. I'll give you two some alone time.
The lion scoffs.
If you say so, dude.
The collie marches off towards the cafe. Hey, so, is everything okay? You had me worried.
It's all good. I just needed some time to cool off. I'm still pissed he's here, but there's nothing much I could do about it other than avoid him.
Well, his only job is to watch the cafe and the back door, so if we stay clear of that area, we should be fine.
Is he here yet?
Yeah, he's been here for a bit. Just met him a couple of hours ago. Not a fan.
He didn't say or do anything to you, did he?
For a moment, I debate whether or not I should tell him about Skizzy's flirting. I don't think I should. That might set Daryl off again, and he seems to be in a good mood after cooling down. Just, didn't pass the vibe check, is all?
Right. Vibes are totally rancid with him. But enough about that loser. Wanna help me carry my stuff in?
I eagerly nod. From the back of Daryl's truck, we unloaded 2 guitars and a pedal board case. We carried it all to the stage. Trent's sound check went off without a hitch, so now it's Daryl's turn. Vin's waiting for us on stage.
About time you showed up.
Daryl's visibly annoyed by the jab.
Yeah, Daryl's always late. Great punchline. I try. Let's go ahead and get your board set up.
Vin unpacks Daryl's pedal collection with Daryl, while Daryl unpacks one of the guitars. Out of the case, he pulls a gorgeous red and black guitar. I can tell it's the PLS, but it's not the same model he's been obsessing over the past week. It's funny how his instrument reflects so much of his style and personality. It really makes a statement. He starts rummaging through each pocket of the fabric case, intently searching for something. He becomes increasingly annoyed, more agitated as he continues searching.
Really? We get your picks again? Yeah.
Vin chuckles.
I anticipated this.
The elder brother retrieves a small cardboard box from atop of the cabinet speakers.
Grab some. Chaz wants to keep a bunch of promotional ones for the old shows. From the old shows. Sweet.
He pulls out a pick and examines it. His expression immediately sullens.
No, not that one.
He rummages through the box and pulls out another. His sullen expression turns frustrated.
Are you fucking serious? All of these are...
Vin withdraws the box. He rifles through its contents for a moment before he makes a realization.
Oh, shit. I didn't look at these. Sorry.
He rummages for a moment before pulling out a small paw full of guitar picks.
Here, these are from the 10-year anniversary show.
Daryl's expression brightens.
Oh, for real? I'll take those.
Vin deposits the picks into his gleeful little brother's paw.
Oh man, That was one kick-ass show, wasn't it?
He examines the pics as he reminisces.
Yeah, we killed it, didn't we?
Vin replaces the box atop the speaker cabinet.
Ready to plug in?
Daryl nods. He plugs his guitar into the pedal board and dials in some settings on his guitar. He starts jamming as he tests the functionality of his pedals, turning each one on and off as he plays to ensure they're working properly. As the boys continue their sound tests, I begin to grow curious about the box of picks. What in the box could have made Daryl so upset? The two are preoccupied with their sound check. They won't notice if I take a peek. I step back quietly and approach the speaker cab. I reach for the box and examine its contents. I find one of the picks Daryl seems to be excited for. It's a metallic graphic printed onto it. It reads 10-year anniversary show 2022, and the text surrounds the circular Chronicles logo. I put the pick back in the box and continue searching through the jumbled piece of plastic. I quickly find one with a different graphic. GMS Memorial Show, July 23rd, 2023. I scour through the box, trying to see if there's any others. The anniversary and memorial graphics are the only ones I can find. I put the box where I found it with some haste. I think I found the info I was looking for. He liked the anniversary pics, so why would the memorial show make Daryl upset like that? He unplugs his guitar upon completing his sound check. Seems as if everything worked.
Alright, all good.
He pulls the guitar strap above his head and replaces his instrument inside the case along with his new picks.
Want to test out Pat's board next?
Might as well, he seems busy.
I'll go grab it.
Vin exits backstage.
So, did you enjoy the show from back here?
Yeah. I love watching you play. Mara, you missed it earlier. He confessed and reconfessed, and we cuddled a bit, and he cooked in the kitchen, and he held me from behind. My legs were kicking like crazy.
But, did you like your vantage point?
He's goofily wagging his eyebrows at me as he leans closer. Are you insinuating I was looking at your butt? Admittedly, I've stolen a few glances in the past. The shorts don't do him too many favors, but he's certainly working with a marvelously wide set rear.
Maybe.
He nudges me. How would you know, goofball? You got eyes on the back of your head or something?
My cheeks have a sixth sense. I love him so much.
Some sixth sense you got. I was too busy rummaging through the cardboard box full of plastic. That said, I'm enjoying how playful he's being. Maybe I can dish back what he's serving.
You're dreaming. I think your glutes need a recalibration.
Yeah?
You're gonna help me with that, big guy?
He takes a step closer. Wasn't expecting his response to be so forward. I try frantically trying to come up with a witty comeback, but the more I think, the more I tense up. A couple of seconds pass rapidly, and the window of delivering a clever quip slips from my grasp.
Well, you,
He takes another step closer. His face is only inches from mine.
Aw, cat got your tongue, cutie.
He gives me a sly smirk with that remark. Damn, that was kind of smooth. Fuck! I feel my face growing incredibly hot. Fuck! Are we gonna kiss? Are we gonna kiss?
No!
He glances to my right, then takes a step back. Vin's returned with Pat's pedals and its bass. Vin definitely notices shenanigans are afoot.
Aw, did he get you with his cheesy pickup lines, Akaros?
His Daryl's turn to get flustered.
Hey, they're not cheesy. Nothing wrong with a little cheese. One could say it's a secret ingredient for romance.
He glances over to his fiancée, who's conversing with Corey on the other side of the room. He gives her a wink. She gives a bemused but delighted smile in response.
Let's get this board set up.
The two get to work unpacking Pat's equipment and plugging everything in. Vin wields an instrument while Daryl cycles through the different pedal selections. Akaro's sitting in front of the PC, kicking his feet, twirling his hair during these cute scenes. I can't help it, guys. Like, this is like me reading fan fiction on the bus to college. Like, to my college classes. Like, I kick and blush at, like, the main characters finally holding hands, but I'm, like, straight-faced whenever they fuck. I can't help it, guys. I like the cute things.
Fuzz isn't turning on. Flipped it on and off like 3 times.
Huh. Battery's probably dead. You have a spare?
No, do you?
He shakes his head in response.
I don't think there's anything in Pat's case.
Ew. Is the car's okay? No. Everything's so cute and cozy. He looks to me.
Can you go find him? See if he's got a spare battery somewhere?
Sure. I'll look around for... Oh, I think I know what's coming up.
Thanks.
I think I know what's gonna show up on the screen, guys. My first instinct is to ask Corey if he's seen Pat. I approach the two with a friendly wave.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Looking for Pat. Have you seen him?
Me? No. Haley?
Shrugs. Couldn't tell ya. Maybe he's hanging out with Skizzy out back or something. I'll check. Oh, while you're at it.
Can you do me a quick favor?
Sure.
Can you hang up that bell on the door or something? Hearing it jingle all morning as everyone comes in and out, it's give me a fucking migraine.
Aw, you having flashbacks?
Like you wouldn't believe. Reminds me of how Dave forced me to be nice and to any asshole who waltzed through that door.
That's funny, because I don't recall you ever being nice when you were behind that counter.
Oh, honey. That's as nice as I get. You should see me at the lounge when I get riled up.
He turns to me and winks.
Ain't that right, Akaros?
I let out a nervous chuckle. Yeah, it's intense.
That's one way to put it. Also on that note, I feel bad for calling Daryl out like that in front of you last night. Is he doing okay?
What'd he do? Credit card got declined? Oh, yikes. He's fine though. Hurt his ego a little bit, but he'll be okay.
Good. I'll go talk to him at some point though.
Wouldn't be the worst idea. Alright, I'll fix that bell and go find Pat. See ya. I wave to the two as I depart. I swiftly stride over to the cafe door. So, this is your first warning, guys. I'm going to flash the cover dog up. Not safe for work. Scene about to happen. We have censored it, but the scene is still up there. So, with that being said, this is your final warning to mute. Until you see the flashing dog again, that's when we're finished with the not safe for work scene. All right, you guys ready? Type lemon in the chat if you're ready. Or one. I don't know. I don't know how streamers do it sometimes. All right. As I enter inside, I use my paw to mute the bell to prevent it from chiming. It dangles in front of the door on a string. I drape it over a strategically placed hook on the wall to position it away from the door. There we go. Should be good until... Sounds like Pat's chuckling. Guess he's... Oh. Him too. Might be imagining things, but those chuckles sound like they have a flirty edge to them. Wait, are those two up to no good? Starting trouble in my neighborhood? I gingerly navigate my way through the dark room to reach the window separating the dining room from the kitchen. I peer over the ledge. Last warning. Last warning. Skizzy, Pat, and Cliff are all back there. They're leaning on the far side of the center island with their backs to me. It looks like they're having casual conversation. I duck back down and take a few steps back. I want to create the impression that I didn't just spy on them. I guess they're not doing it. Okay, I misjudged. Flashing again. I misjudged. My bad, guys. My bad. I thought it was this scene. Pat, you back there? In the kitchen. I thought it was the sex scene already. There was a sex scene happening later. Oh no, we're kissing Daryl. I want to. I take his response as permission to enter inside. What's up? So Vin and Daryl need a battery for one of your pedals. Oh, yeah, my fuzz is dead. I got a spare in my car.
Well, hold on. Don't leave me hanging. Want to hear what happened after you got kicked out. Did you take that cute squirrel home or what?
You must be referring to that person Pat was face-sucking last night. Pat chuckles.
Nah, they took me back to their place instead.
Skizzy nudges Cliff.
You join in? I know you got a thing for Randy.
They're cute, but I was having too much fun hanging with Trent.
Oh yeah? You take him home?
I did, but he slept on the couch. He just needed a place to crash. A look of disappointment washes over Skizzy's face.
That's anticlimactic.
He turns to Pat.
How about you?
Very climactic.
Very climactic.
I hate Skizzy so fucking much.
As a matter of fact, Randy climacted twice.
Pat. The capybara gestures to me. Mixed company? The collie nervously chuckles and looks to me.
Sorry, got carried away.
Pat is walking twink cliche. Yeah, kind of.
Let's go get that battery.
Pat and I both exit out the back door, leaving the bear and capybara behind. Pat takes me to his car. He pops the trunk and finds what he was looking for in no time. We don't like twinks here. He's okay. I don't mind Pat. It's just Skizzy. Pat changes his attitude and mood depending on the people he's around, and Skizzy is just horrid.
Yes! Knew this was coming handy.
He passes the battery to me. Thanks.
No prob.
An awkward moment of silence elapses. There's a burning question in my mind, and maybe Pat's the right one to ask. Hey, question for you.
Yeah?
Who's JMS?
Oh,
He takes a moment to search for the words.
did Daryl mention him?
No, but I found a pic for his memorial show. Was that here? He nods.
Yeah, it was. His name's John. He used to work here.
My eyes widen. Oh. His expression sullens.
Yeah, he passed away last year.
Oh no. There's a short pause before I speak up again. Can I ask what happened?
Yeah, he, overdosed. It was really sudden.
Tears start to well up in his eyes. Oh God, Pat, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset.
No, you're fine, dude. We're gonna find out about him sooner or later.
He sniffles and wipes his eyes. As curious as I am, I think I've asked too many questions at this point. I don't want to upset him further. Sorry.
You're fine, dude. You're fine. I just... wasn't expecting to think about him today.
I still feel really bad for bringing it up, though. Can I do anything to make it better?
Well, you don't have to, but... a hug won't hurt?
Fine, come here. He closes the gap rapidly, practically leaping into me. He gives me a tight squeeze while resting his chin atop my shoulder. I reciprocate the gesture. We stay locked for a short moment, but he pulls away. Better?
Much better. You're cozy. Almost as cozy as Dave, but good enough for me.
We're not lying about Skizzy. We are not lying about Skizzy. I roll my eyes, but I couldn't keep myself from smiling. If you say so. If I don't see you before the set, good luck.
Thanks.
With a departing wave, I enter the building through the backstage door. Pat heads back to the break room. With a fresh battery secured, the rest of the sound check went smoothly. Setting up for show night was quite a breeze with the extra help from Haley, Vin, and Corey. Guests have started to arrive, but the doors weren't open yet. It's a lovely day, so everyone's patiently waiting outside. Most of tonight's performers are out there too, greeting their respective fans and entourages. Right now, it's just me, Chester, and Skizzy inside. Alright, let's review the game plan for tonight. Tyler, I'd like for you only to keep your eye on the back door and the cafe. I figured Skizzy wasn't the bear's birth name. I just have that confirmed. There's definitely a lot more to it than they're showing, especially how Vin reacted to us just saying that he cheated and that was it. He nods and gives him a thumbs up. Akaros, keep your eye on the front of the house and backstage. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to circle the front and back lots. I nod. I'll be telling everyone that people in green shirts are here to help. Stay visible so you can help out folks who need it. I'll be taking tickets at the door. But don't hesitate to find me or Dave if something suspicious pops up. Something serious pops up. We'll handle it. What constitutes as serious? Fights, inappropriate behavior, vandalism, that kind of thing. Not that I expect that to happen, but you never know when it comes to rowdy crowds. Everything clear? Yes, sir. The bear gives a lazy thumbs up. Good. Now, let's open the floodgates then. Chester and I split off as a pair and approach the front door. Skizzy meanders towards the backstage exit. After a few steps, we're well outside of earshot from the bear. Chester leans towards me as we walk. Do me a favor. Just check on him once or twice. I don't want him sitting in the break room on his phone the entire time. Sure. Was that a constant problem with him? Oh, yeah, chronically on that phone. You know, I get it. You got to check your socials every once in a while. It's just the world we live in now. But when it gets to a point where customers can't get your undivided attention, it starts becoming a problem. Then why did you fucking hire him? Chester, explain to me why you hired this fucker. The more and more you talk about him, the more and more it doesn't make sense for you to hire him just for one night here for some odd fucking reason. Like, I don't understand. The guy's real knowledgeable about percussions, but that doesn't help me when he can't be a team player. Then why? I still don't get it. He flashes me a sweet smile. That's why you're so refreshing to have around. You're focused. I couldn't hold back from returning a smile in response to the compliment. Thanks. I just hope I'm learning the music stuff fast enough. You're already exceeding my expectations, buddy. I feel like there's so much I'm behind on, though. What if I tried learning how to play something? His eyes lit up. Oh? Yeah, I got to mess around with one of Vin's guitars earlier. It was kind of exciting, actually. Guitar, huh? You know I teach guitar, right? You know I teach, right? I remembered you talk about canceling a lesson yesterday. Didn't know it was guitar. Yeah, got a lot of grief for the cancellation. But yeah, I teach beginners. I can get you started soon if you want. I'll think about it. He unpockets his set of keys. We've arrived at the front door. All right, buddy, let's get this show on the road. T-minus 30 minutes until Trent's performance, and things are starting to pick up. We have a decent crowd of a few dozen starting to gather in the front of the house. There's a little bit of everybody in here. I'm seeing regular patrons, new faces, punks, goths, queers, and average-looking Joe Schmoes. A lot of folks are choosing to stay out in the parking lot for now. From the looks of it, they're dressed with more alternative flair compared to those inside. I imagine they're more interested in the latter half of tonight's lineup. A good amount of them are smoking and vaping. I even see the occasional brisk swig from a flask. Ooh, that is a serious question. Skizzy knows about Chester and is blackmailing Chester to get him the job. Ooh. I don't like him, alright. I still don't like him. I'm just hoping they won't cause any trouble. Dave and Trent are doing the same last-minute preparations on stage while Chester's manning the door. April, Cliff, Vin, and Daryl are outside mingling with the crowd. I don't see Corey or Haley out there. Perhaps he left. I'm feeling rather useless right now. I've directed one person to the bathroom, which has been the most productive thing I've done this past hour. Before I can wallow in boredom for too much longer, a lioness approaches me. Hey again! I give her a friendly smile and wave. Hey, wasn't sure if you left or not. Figured I might as well stick around. Haven't seen Carcinogen play in a long while. It'll be my first time. Oh, you're in for a treat. Daryl's been telling me all about this new song they're working on. It should be quite the comeback show. Comeback show? Oh, you didn't hear? This is their first show with the original lineup since they broke up last year. I think Pat mentioned something about that. Yeah, they kicked Daryl out. What happened? She sighs. Drama, 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 drama. It just attracts Daryl like a magnet. He was having issues with Pat. He also had issues with me. That also meant he had issues with Vin. What was it all about? She grimaces. You sure you want to hear it from me? I ponder for a moment. Perhaps it would be better to ask Daryl himself. That said, if I'm going to consider a relationship with this guy, I should see if there are any red flags to look out for. Might be the best to hear it out. So long as it's the truth. She nods. Alright. So a few years back, I played in a band called Snobbit. I was the guitarist and a guy named John was the singer. My eyes widen. Would that happen to be the same John who worked here? Yeah. And you know what happened to him, right? I nod. So, John and I weren't on good terms towards the end. He was a damn good singer. So good, he found another opportunity to sing for a bigger band and took it. We couldn't find anyone to replace him, so that ended Snobbit. In hindsight, it was for the best. But at the time, I was fuming. A couple of years later, he shows back up in town. He got kicked out of his new band and he picked up a nasty drug habit on the road. Next thing you know, Chester hires him. First few months are fine, but then everything goes to shit. How so? He was sleeping around with Pat and Skizzy. Started stealing shit to support his habit. She grimaces and exhales deeply. Then he started hitting on Daryl. Daryl had just broken up with Skizzy, so he was already vulnerable. I kept warning him not to get involved, but Daryl does what he wants. She pinches her eyebrows in frustration. Sure enough, Daryl falls for the guy. Turns out, he was just using him for drug money while screwing around with other people the whole time. That made Daryl fly off the fucking handle. He got pissed at Pat for screwing around with John. Then he got pissed at me and Vin for apparently not warning him enough. The tensions peak, but then she shakes her head. John just dies. Out of nowhere. The guy just drops fucking dead. God. Everything exploded after that. A disagreement turned into screaming, a screaming match. Next thing you know, Daryl's out the band. That fucked up Daryl real bad. I can only imagine. That kind of thing would be traumatic for anyone. If that wasn't bad enough, some rumors got spread around about what happened. What kind of rumors? I don't want to repeat them. If you don't mind, I don't want to spread any more misinformation. Totally fair. Those rumors made Daryl look really bad. He lost a lot of friends and isolated himself for weeks. My heart continued to break as this story unfolds. Poor guy. Poor guy. He didn't deserve any of that. She silently shakes her head in agreement. So, then what happened? Is he better now? She smiles and nods. Yeah, much better. The Adlers and I were able to help him find some professional help. But when Rhea was born, it was like a switch flipped for all of us. The new person was made and everyone rethought their priorities. All the garbage and drama just evaporated. The pride became the most important thing. When Daryl and Rhea held Rhea for the first time, that was the first time I saw him smile since John passed. He's been smiling ever since. I feel warmth in my heart as Haley concludes her story. He's been through a lot, but it sounds like he's getting the happy ending he deserves. I hope this doesn't make you think differently of him. I mean, it does, just not in a bad way though. It sounds like he's been through a lot, but he's coming out the other side triumphant. She smiles. Hey, Mora, no bi erasure in this chat. You know the rules. He is, isn't he? This show is a bit of a full circle moment. He's back to doing what he loves with the people he loves. I'm really happy for him. He seemed really nervous about the show on Thursday, though. Is he still... She glances over the door. Well, why don't you ask him yourself? I look over and spot Daryl. We quickly made eye contact, and he marches over to where we're standing.
Hey, what you two up to?
Gossiping about you. He chuckles.
Hopefully saying nice things?
Yes, very nice things.
Yeah? Talking about how handsome and talented I am?
His tone is playful, clearly not too wrapped up in his own vanity. Haley and I chuckle in response. Sure, why not? He glances around the showroom, searching for something.
You guys seen Pat?
Barely seen him all day. Couldn't tell you. He might be out back.
Nope, just check. He's not backstage either.
Maybe he's in the break room? I can go check.
If you don't mind. Trent's on in a few minutes.
Sure thing. Be right back. I take my leave and march to the cafe door. And that is where we're going to end it for tonight on both ends. We are not having our usual D&D session tonight. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you stay comfy, cozy in this owl cottage. Tune in next week to see the first bit of the lemon, I guess. So yeah, we are going to do a little something. We're bringing back something to do. So we're going to put the YouTube end credits at the end of every visual novel from now on, just so it'll be easier for me to add things to the end of it. So, for both sides, thank you all for watching. I hope you stay comfy and cozy in this owl cottage. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified of the next visual novel or next live stream. Hopefully, we're going to add more visual novels to our roster in the near future. But for now, everyone, have a wonderful evening. Be safe, and remember, stay comfy, stay cozy, and always be safe again. All right? Have a good night, everybody. Hoot hoot. And YouTube anchor.